How's it going, everybody? I thought we were going to get a day off today. And it didn't happen. It ain't happening. My whole plan today was to get up, put up Christmas lights, pay the bills. I had something I'd do around 5 o'clock, but now it ain't gonna happen. So I gotta go fix a leak. So I'm taking my buddy back home because he can't come with me to this one. I gotta head north. I kind of wanted to get on here and reply back to Krusty. I really like this back and forth communication we kind of got going on. And Krusty, I agree with you, buddy. We need to live stream soon. But I kind of enjoy this too. I think it's important to note that not a single one of us that take time to expose Cecil, we never exposed people before like to this caliber, right? Before I was Master Shredder, or started the Master Shredder channel, trolling somebody or exposing somebody online was the furthest thing from my mind. It just was not in my interests. I could care less. I really could. I could care less. I don't spend a lot of time. Well, before I never spent a lot of time on the internet or social media. I could care less. I would say I do now. I would say that I spend a considerable amount of time on YouTube now. But before all this, I really didn't. I didn't. And what started me getting on YouTube specifically was the paranormal. And I've said all this before. I was a part of a paranormal team. We were posting content on YouTube on their channels, and so naturally it got me watching other people's content. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna pick this story back up here in just a minute. I gotta take my dog inside real fast. Give me 1 second, please. I'll try to be quick. Gunny, you want to say bye? Yeah. we're back. We're back. Or my Jeep. Cecil says I got a creepy Jeep. I think that means somebody's driving down the street in a Jeep yelling at him. What's up, Confessions? So yeah, so where was I at? Where was I at in this story? The origin story. So, I mean, yeah. So anyway, I come across Cecil's channel, was completely fucking shocked with how delusional, how vile, how abusive, how he fucking treated other people. It was, I mean, I'd never, at that point in time in my life, I never saw anything like it. And this would have been, let's see here, this would have been in the year of our Lord, 2015-ish. This would have been 2015-ish. Ah, is that what he's up to? That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Well done. So yeah, so I guess I've always been a little bit of a troll at heart, in the sense that I've always tried to treat people with respect. I've always tried to do people right. And I guess the way I felt after my interactions with Cecil, I felt like, who the fuck is this guy to be treating all of us, all these people, seemingly good people, like dirtbags? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck's this guy think he is? And I was working, I was at the end of one of my shifts, and I got off work, and I went and saw my phone, and I had a notification with my name, like my government name, my legal name, in the fucking title. And remember, at the time, I really had no experience with social media. Like, so at the time, I was like, oh my God, like, this fucking asshole is putting my name all over the internet. And so it kind of made me feel some way, and I had this feeling rise up inside of me that I'd never had felt before. And you know, Shredder was born, and Cecil really has been nurturing that feeling for me for all these years. You know. But my point is here, Cecil fucking creates people like myself and others that have done nothing to deserve the treatment that he gives us. And we clearly can see that Cecil's a little fuckstick, and we're just not going to stand for it. So some time goes on, and I start hearing about the kid stuff. So then it was really on. Now I had a purpose greater than myself to fight for. Because before I was just like, this fucking asshole is talking shit to me for no reason. Like, I'm not going to let him get away with that. But then I started hearing about all this children shit. So then I was like, okay, now it's really personal. And now I want to fight for something greater than myself. You know, it's no longer about me. Now it's about a greater purpose. So that's how all that shit started with me, 2015-ish. And I did have a bunch of other content. I still have it, but I made a lot of it public, but there was so much of it. I just didn't take the time to make it all public again. It's really nothing. It's just random little videos, but yeah, there's a lot of little shorts over here. There's a lot of content directed towards Cecil over here, and there's nobody to blame but you, Cecil, because you create people like myself. Whatever's in my DNA that can make me stand the test of time, and like, I got patience, Cecil. Like, whatever it was that your goofy ass, your sick motherfucking disgusting ass woke up inside of me, I got patience. And I'll fucking expose you every single day until the day that I die. And I won't stop. I just won't stop. Like, I'm relentless in that sense. And you really made me realize that about myself, Cecil. So yeah, so the big point is here, Cecil, that you got to be careful, because you're creating people like Shredder, like myself, and a bunch of other channels. I don't need to even mention them, because you guys already know who I'm talking about. We're a group of people, normal people, good people, that have been negatively affected by you, and said, wait a second here, pump the brakes. We're not going to let him treat people like this. We're not going to let him talk about children, get away with the things that he's admitted to online. It ain't going to happen. We're just concerned people. That's it. We're human beings. What's up, Iceman? What's up, Captain? It's good to see you, Captain. You know, it's no big mystery here. Cecil likes to act like we're a group of people that just go around the internet fucking with other people. That's not what we're about. I don't support things like that. I will admit, over the years, I've gotten more enjoyment out of Cecil's suffering, because I don't like when I hate to see him. I hate to see him happy. I really do. He doesn't deserve it. The shit that guy's done, when you really think about it, I don't like to see that fucker happy. You know? And Cecil, I'm only escalating over here. I'm only getting more creative, less public with the things that I'm doing to expose you. I've been trying to find you in other channels that you watch, just so I can let them know what you're about. Cecil, I'll give you an example. I'll show you one of my cards here. I mean, it's nothing, but I was curious. I won't mention any names, but I was curious last night how the Ryan Upchurch community felt about you, and if they even knew who you were, or I guess I just mentioned a name. Fuck it. So I mimicked your account. I stole your icon picture, all that shit. No big deal, right? If somebody went to the channel, they could clearly see it wasn't you. But to the untrained eye and at first glimpse, because I've been studying, Cecil, I've been studying your vocabulary, the way you speak, how you interact with people. I've been studying that for years, Cecil. So I went over to a specific channel last night on their live stream under the guise of being you. And I started talking like you and communicating like you. And let me tell you, Cecil, from my first comment, which was just hi, the channel host immediately said, and I quote, "What the fuck is this guy doing in here?" And I didn't even have to say anything after that. They know exactly what you're about. They said, "That's the guy that's been exposed for admitting to touching children." And the entire chat, they threw me out, but they really were throwing you out. So it warms my heart to know that the greater portion of the internet knows exactly who you are and what you're about. And this is a community that you claim that you're a part of. The community that I'm talking about last night, which I really don't want to say too much about, because it's not fair to them. It's not fair to them. Because, Cecil, you blemish any community that you claim to be a part of. Even the kid shit aside, Cecil, you blemish communities that you say you're a part of because of how you are as a person. It's because of the way you treat other people. I remember a time, Cecil, when you would attack people that had cancer. You would call women bitches and cunts that you hope they die. That you were glad that they had cancer. I remember these things, Cecil. And these were the early times when I first found your channel, and that's how you were speaking to people. You have toned it down quite a bit since then. And you're still vile. But like, that's what I'm saying, like, when I first found your channel and seen how you were communicating with people, it was fucked up. You know? And this is how, you're harder on women than you are on men, and you obviously have been hurt by some woman in your life, and that's why you have something against women. You always claim that we're out to get you, this and that, but Cecil, this is all your fault. You created all this shit. And the question that I put before Krusty, are we allowing Cecil to act like this? And he's right, we're not. We have every right to speak our opinion about you, Cecil. And you hardly ever address us because of the videos that we make. I really don't know if you watch our content. Honest to God, I don't know if you do or not. And I don't really give a shit. The content we're putting out there really isn't for you, Cecil. It's for others to be educated about you. But that's all I really got to say. If I have anything else, I'll come back later. But I love you guys. Thank you all for coming in. Krusty, let's set up a live, man. Drop a video or a comment later and let me know when you're available. We'll set it up. I'll do a StreamYard. Thank you all for being here. Much love.